In this video, we're going to make the basic ball object bounce around the screen. It won't collide with the paddle quite yet. We're going to do a couple videos on collision detection next, but it will bounce around the screen a bit. Okay, so to start a new class, we click the tab, new tab, and we're going to call this class ball. Now, we are going to tell the compiler and the computer that we want to build a factory. And we do that by writing the word class, giving it a name, capital B ball, return open brace, return close brace. Alright, so now everything inside these two braces will be our ball class. So in the same way that we did with the paddle, we'll have some fields, we'll have a constructor, and we'll have the update and display method because we're going to group the ball with the paddle. And so it also needs to implements game entity, which is again just a promise it's making to have these two methods so that this can be grouped with the paddle for certain operations. And that'll become clear in a little bit here. But first of all, let's just get the structure down that we want. We'll have a constructor, and we'll have a void update method, and we'll have a void display method. And now we have satisfied the game entity. Oops, and this shouldn't be paddle. I'm sorry, it should be ball, not paddle. We have satisfied the interface game entity. Now our ball needs to know its position in space, and it needs to know how fast it's traveling, how big it is, and what color it is. So that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fields, and they're all floats. So we're going to have float x, y, dx, which is like the speed in the x direction, dy, and then we're going to have ball size, and then RGB. And so it's going to be able to remember all those things. The ball will know its position in space, it will know its velocity, its speed in both those directions. It will know how big it is, and it will know what color it is. Okay, so let's just, we need to, in the constructor method, give all fields, initial values. So X, we're going to put this ball in the middle of the screen at first. We can change this later. And Y, we're going to say, let's put it at the height divided by 4 and times 3, just to like scooch it down the screen a little bit. The speed, dx, let's make it go down right off the bat, I don't know, or up, it doesn't really matter. So this could be like, or dx is left and right, isn't it? So we'll do like 3, dy is like -2, I don't know. And then we'll see how that goes. Let's do the size of the ball is 10 pixels. And we'll make our ball kind of a yellow color at first so it's easy to see. So I did like 240, 220 green, and the blue is 0. Oops, this should be equals, not minus. Great, so we've given all of our fields, all of these 8 fields, we've given them all initial values in the constructor. So now when somebody calls our factory and is like, I need a new ball, the ball constructor can give values to all the things, so it's not just like mysterious and not doing what it needs to be doing. Let's just do the display method first, because this is the easy one. So we want, whenever the ball is asked to display itself, it needs to set the fill color or the draw color to its draw color, and then it is drawn as an ellipse at XY, and width of ball size and a height of ball size. So already our ball class will be drawn to the screen. So let's actually go to the main Brick Breaker class, excuse me, and create a ball object. So right by the paddle one, we're going to create an object called the ball of type ball. Underneath this, in the setup method, the ball, we're going to initialize it and make a new one in the computer's memory by calling the constructor method ball. And then in the display method, after we display the paddle, let's display the ball.display. Tell it to do its display method. And now if we run our class, already you see this yellow ball floating there, ready to go. It's not moving yet. That's the next thing that we're going to do. All right, and you know what? I'm going to do that in the next video.